Welcome to the Jaron Jarvis channel. I am Jaron Jarvis. Today, I would like to introduce to you, stories I have heard. 7th month of the lunar calendar is what we Chinese called the Hungry Ghost Festival. It's the month whereby spirits of the deceased are allowed to come out and roam around Earth. This is the month whereby parents will warn young children not to talk rubbish and leans against the wall. Many believes that spirits walk by the wall. The last thing many people would want to happen is to bump into them. Some background information on the traditions before I begin. In Singapore, one of the tradition where many human beings will do or rather have to do would be feeding and offering to the spirits. The reason why I said in Singapore was because I wasn't sure if Chinese in the other countries are doing the same thing. Different countries has different traditions that they follow, so I wouldn't say the practices applies to all Chinese. During the Hungry Ghost Festival, human beings will prepare fruits, cakes or other snacks to set up the offering session. Joysticks, paper money as well as other paper products, cars, maids' phones etc., can be purchased from religious goods store to be burned as part of the offerings. What's prepared depend heavily on whom the praying session is for, as in the past, burning of the paper money is done on the concrete floor, definitely outside of their house. For safety and cleanliness purpose, the burning are now done in a container, provided by the government. However, you should still be able to see people doing the burning on concrete floors. Note, avoid stepping on them. Today I would like to share a story that I have heard when I was young. This incident happened many years ago, during Hungry Ghost Festival. One of the auntie, we shall name her Auntie J, that stays in the block is at the ground floor, doing the usual preparations to pray for the Hungry Ghost Festival. She has prepared fruits, snacks and paper money for her son whom has died in a car crash early that year. She did the usual stuffs, setting up the offerings, lighting the candles and then proceed to burn the paper money on the concrete floor. Having completed the session, she left the stuffs there and head home. Another auntie, let's name her Auntie Z, whom is believed to have the third eye, Chinese saying that those who has the third eye can see the spirits, stays on the second floor. Auntie Z was home that afternoon and came out of her house when she heard someone crying outside. She saw a young man sitting beside the offerings, crying. Auntie Z knew something was wrong when she recognized the young man was actually Auntie J's son. Auntie Z then went over to Auntie J's place to let her know what she just saw on the ground floor. Both Auntie J and Z then went down to the spot where the offering was done and they both knew what was wrong. Auntie J has forgotten to draw a circle and write her son's name, with white chalk. This means that all spirits are allowed and have already took the money. Auntie J's son whom died in the car crash has also lost both his legs during this tragic accident. He wasn't quick enough to come to collect the money that was supposed to be for him. All the money has already been collected by the homeless ghost. Realizing her mistake, Auntie J went to the religious goods stores to purchase more paper money and went back to the same spot where the offerings were initially done. This time, she has remembered to draw a circle and indicates her son's name before burning the paper money in the circle.